This is NDTV. And you're watching NDTV Hindu.
Hi there, you're watching headlines now on NDTV Hindu. I'm Ramanathan, and also joining me on the show today for the big story, Amas rally in Madurai attacking Aragiri directly in his own home ground. Our correspondent Peer joins us for some initial analysis on that story. So we will bring you that big story, but first, the headlines. Madurai synonymous with Aragiri's violence and rowdyism, says Amma, hits out hard at the DMK Madurai strongman in his own backyard.
ஏதாவது காரணத்திற்காக ஸ்டாலின் மதுரை வர வேண்டும் என்றால் அண்ணன் அழகிரியிடம் விசா வாங்கி கொண்டுதான் வர வேண்டும்.
After 17 death threats, Jayalalitha puts up a brave face in Madurai, says she is a brave heart seeking justice in spite of threats.
அச்சுறுத்தல் கடிதங்களை எல்லாம் நீங்கள் அனுப்பிய அழைப்பிதழ்களாகவே ஏற்றுக்கொண்டு நீதியுரை மதுரைக்கு நீதி கேட்க வந்திருக்கிறேன்.
Taking a vow to come back to power, Jaya does not speak much about alliance ahead of the polls, asks her supporters to trust. DMK Minister Napoleon's car is attacked at Madurai, allegedly by AIDMK men. Napoleon speaks exclusively to NDTV. And relief to Sterlite Industries as the Supreme Court grants them more time, asks the company and the TNPCB to submit latest impact reports. A whole month of talks and there are no signs of better pay for the NLC workers. Unions to go ahead with the Kannur Bandh tomorrow. Traffic troubles to take a toll on students, children to leave home early to ease in on traffic woes. Let's also take a quick look at the stories making headlines across the nation. The group of ministers meets for the first time after the completion of the Games, decides to extend the term of the organizing committee till further orders. The financial probe into aspects of the Commonwealth Games will be done in 3 months, the chief auditor promises. On the legality of the speaker disqualifying 16 BJP and independent rebel MLAs deferred. Father of 3 little girls abandoned in Jammu tracked down, but he reportedly does not want them back. And the sensation Rafael Nadal in his mainland plays coach to the young Indian talent. I'm here to seek justice for the people of Tamil Nadu in spite of death threats. I have come here to taking those death threats as an invitation. That's how former Chief Minister and AIDMK General Secretary Jayalalitha started her speech today at Madurai before launching a virtual nuclear war of words at the DMK. She hit out hard at the ruling DMK and then Madurai strongman Union Minister and Karunanidhi's son Aragiri, saying Madurai is synonymous with Aragiri's rowdyism and violence, and that he is running a parallel government in Madurai. Taking digs at Karunanidhi and his son Stalin and Aragiri, Jayalalitha also mocked the perceived rivalry between Stalin and Aragiri, saying that even Stalin has to take a visa from Aragiri to come into Madurai.
மதுரை தற்போது அழகிரி நாடென்றும் ஏதாவது காரணத்திற்காக ஸ்டாலின் மதுரை வர வேண்டும் என்றால் அண்ணன் அழகிரியிடம் விசா வாங்கி கொண்டுதான் வர வேண்டும் என்றும் இவர்களில் ஒருவர் வெளிப்படையாகவே தெரிவிக்கிறார். இவர்களெல்லாம் சிறையில் இருக்க வேண்டியவர்கள். ஆனால் இவர்களெல்லாம் மதுரை உள்ளாட்சி தேர்தலின் போது வன்முறையில் ஈடுபட்டதற்கான புகைப்பட ஆதாரங்கள் இருக்கின்றன. உள்ளாட்சி தேர்தலில் திமுகவிற்கு வேலை பார்ப்பதற்காக இந்த ரவுடிகள் அனைவரும் பரோலில் விடுவிக்கப்பட்டதாக சிறைத்துறையில் உள்ளவர்கள் தெரிவிக்கிறார்கள். தற்போது இந்த 6 ரவுடிகளில் ஒருவர் இறந்துவிட்டார். 3 பேர் அண்ணா நூற்றாண்டு விழாவினை முன்னிட்டு கடந்த ஆண்டே விடுதலை செய்யப்பட்டு விட்டனர். கொலைக்காரர்களுடனும் கொடுங்கோலர்களுடனும் இது போன்ற தொடர்புடையவர்கள்தான் கருணாநிதி குடும்பத்தினர்.
Meanwhile, Jayalalitha also gave a fitting reply to the 17 death threats she has received over the past few weeks. She said that she is a true braveheart and that these threats do not bother her.
வைகை நதிக்கரைக்கு நான் வரக்கூடாது என்று கட்டவிழ்த்து விடப்பட்ட அச்சுறுத்தல் கடிதங்களை எல்லாம் நீங்கள் அனுப்பிய அழைப்பிதழ்களாகவே ஏற்றுக்கொண்டு நீதியுரை மதுரைக்கு நீதி கேட்க வந்திருக்கிறேன்.
However, Jayalalitha refused to speak much on the alliance issue, which is the most important aspect so far ahead of the crucial polls next year.
கூட்டணி எப்படி இருக்குமோ என்கிற ஒரு சின்ன சந்தேகம் உங்களிடம் இருக்கலாம். நம்முடைய கூட்டணி கணக்கும் கணிப்பும் சரியாக இருக்கும். அதை நான் துல்லியமாக கணித்துக் கொண்டுதான் இருக்கிறேன். நான் உங்களுக்கு சொல்கிறேன், 2011 கோட்டையை பிடிக்க போகிற ஒப்பற்ற இயக்கம் அனைத்து இந்திய அண்ணா திராவிட முன்னேற்ற கழகம் தான். என் உயிரினும் மேலான கழக கண்மணிகளே, உங்கள் உழைப்பை 100% கொடுப்பதற்கு இந்த நிமிடம் முதல் நீங்கள் உறுதியேற்றுக் கொள்ளுங்கள். வெற்றி கனியை கொய்கிற வித்தையை நான் உங்களுக்கு சொல்லித் தருகிறேன்.
Well, NDTV senior correspondent to NDTV 24/7 senior correspondent Sam Daniel is at Madurai right now. In fact, he was right at the heart of that rally. He now joins us for more on that. Sam, what is the political significance really of this rally?
Well, traditionally, Madurai has been the political capital of Tamil Nadu, which very perfectly reflects the pulse of the people. And for AIADMK, Madurai is very special because even when NGR, Jayalalitha's mentor and former Chief Minister, made his political debut 30 years ago, he chose Madurai, and ever since, from that point in time, Madurai has been a steadfast bastion for the AIADMK. But only when Alagiri turned active in politics, AIADMK lost this part of the state to the DMK, and now Jayalalitha is determined to reclaim it. And her idea is very clear: to consolidate before the assembly polls and to give a strong impression that AIADMK is on a comeback trail, so that politically she can also dictate terms to allies. Political circles say probably Jayalalitha will try to win new allies. For example, the PMK is now not with the AIADMK, it's trying to inch towards the DMK alliance. AIADMK would like to woo them as well through this kind of a show of strength. Secondly, recently in an interview to a newspaper, Jayalalitha had not ruled out the possibility of roping in the Congress. Although the Congress top leadership has not ruled this out, Jayalalitha may try her best to woo the Congress as well before the assembly polls next year. So her whole attempt is to consolidate, to cheer her caras. Although she has been having this kind of protest rallies across Tamil Nadu in many districts, this is seen as the biggest of all, to make sure to give a clear picture both to her party caras that she's on a comeback trail, and to allies possibly that she's the one they have to ally with if they want to be on the winning side.
All right, Sam Daniel, thanks a lot for joining us from Madurai on that story. Sam clearly explains as to how for Jayalalitha this is mostly about consolidation of power and an area which was earlier under the AIADMK bastion, now of course a DMK stronghold because of DMK's chief Karunanidhi's son Alagiri. Of course, to put that entire rally there in perspective, I'm also joined by our senior correspondent Peer Mohammed, who has been tracking the AIADMK for past several years now. Peer, it seems that Jayalalitha's sole aim here has been to damage Alagiri's reputation there in Madurai. He has been the main point of attack for about an hour in a speech.
Yes, Ram. In fact, Alagiri has been the biggest challenge for the AIADMK since the Thirumangalam bypoll, in which he vowed to defeat the DMK by such and such margin, huge margin, and has proved that he could do that. And he, in the consecutive bypolls in the southern districts, whether it is Sri Vaikundam or Tiruchendur, he has proved that he could defeat the AIADMK in its erstwhile bastion, and he has proved it. So Alagiri has emerged as the biggest challenge, and he has openly challenged Jayalalitha that he would wipe out the AIADMK in the southern districts at least, and that has been now challenged by this biggest show of strength in recent times by the AIADMK. And yeah, and that is also they have the AIADMK's top leaders have proved that they can bring more crowds than Coimbatore and Trichy, which are still being AIADMK's bastions, to Madurai. And yeah.
Right, P. Thank you for joining us with the updates on that story. Now, while Amma was busy addressing the crowd at Madurai, accusing Alayagiri of rowdyism, some of her followers allegedly turned rowdy themselves. DMK's Union Minister for State, D. Napoleon's car was stoned, allegedly, by AIADMK men on his way to the Madurai airport. In fact, Napoleon talked exclusively to NDTV Hindu from Madurai and narrated the incident.
போட்டு கார்ல பின்னாடி வந்த காரை சுத்தமா அடிச்சு நொறுக்கி அவங்க வண்டியை நவ விடாம அங்க பண்ணிட்டாங்க, நிப்பாட்டாங்க. என் வண்டியை வந்து கண்ணாடியெல்லாம் அடிச்சுட்டாங்க. எங்களுக்கு ஒன்றும் அடிப்படல, நாங்க இதாக சேஃபா தான் இருக்கிறோம். அதுக்கப்புறம் கொஞ்சம் தூரத்துல வந்து நாங்க மெயின் ரோட்ல இருந்து என்ன வரிசைக்கு வண்டியா நிக்குது, இந்த பக்கம் போனா அடுத்தடுத்து வந்து பிரச்சனை பண்ணிட்டே இருக்கிறாங்க, அநாகரிகமா எல்லாம் நடந்துக்கிறாங்க.
Well, time for a quick break, but on the other side, no time for that snooze button anymore. Advantage traffic may be disadvantage school children.